morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, because it's showtime.
And you know what they say on Friday morning?
What do they say on Friday morning?
They say, welcome to the Cafe Brew. The Cafe Brew is live on that morning drive where your bagel meets our smile.
Take a nice whiff of our Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee.
You know, it's funny because I didn't bring my coffee. I left it behind me. I go get it.
Look at Matthew. It's on the coffee machine. If you could grab him his coffee, please.
The only thing is, Matthew, you got to walk that way. Oh, that way too. That works too.
All
Matthew,
6'3" of him.
I know. Our new producer, we're going to introduce him in a second. But welcome to the cafe, caring, sharing. Everybody out there, you hear that?
Good morning, God says.
God says hello and good morning.
Good morning to you too.
I heard that we're going to have thunderstorms today, and then we're going to have thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Thank you, buddy. And then we are going to be good to go for the weekend. Memorial Day weekend.
Right?
It's funny because when I was a kid, Memorial Day always meant me bargaining my parents, are we going to Sherwood Forest in Connecticut Beach? Sherwood Forest, it was called.
Is there really a Sherwood Forest?
On my
like
name.
In Robin Hood?
Yep.
Really?
We went there for over 15 years of my life. Every Sunday we went. Shine, rain, snow, it didn't matter, we went.
Sherwood Forest.
Sherwood Forest. And we went to Connecticut in Sherwood Forest and we played baseball. That's why I learned to play the game. I was, 5, 6, and I was playing ball forever. My father wasn't a good ball player, so they always made him pitch.
Teddy and Valerie, see if we can find a video of Sherwood Forest in Connecticut. Let's load
Choo
that up.
Beach. And the beach was about a mile away. We used to walk to the beach. And it just brings back a lot of memories. But anyway, enough of memory lane. This has been a superb week. I want you guys, whoever's watching, I want you to raise your coffee, your mug, your TV, your tea, whatever the hell
Cheers to you.
Whatever it is that you're drinking. And I want you to give yourself a cheer. I want you to congratulate yourself. You've done a fantastic job this week.
Another week in the books, right?
You've gotten through this, and we're getting closer and closer to that promised land where we're going to be back to normal. Whatever that looks like, we don't care. We're just going to get there. How's that?
I think it's fantastic.
I think it is as well.
It's been an amazing week. Our crew has been, I can't even say short of spectacular, beyond spectacular. We have grown by leaps and bounds. I think we've got 5 new producers. Some of them are interns from local schools. Some of them are out of school. We've got a new one today. Matthew's starting with us. B is joining us again today back in the studio. We haven't seen her. Actually, one of our other old producers, haven't seen her in months. She wants to start working remotely again from home. Mia's going to be back in today. Today is Sangria Friday at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Mia is going out to buy ingredients, and she's going to do it on a budget. So let's see how that works out.
Yeah, her budget is about $8,000 a drink. But anyway.
So we're going to be doing that on our afternoon show. We've got Bobby Jackson joining us today at 12 o'clock.
Wow, Bobby Jackson.
We're going to be, it's Health is Wealth is the name of his podcast. So we're going to be talking to him. Big shows lined up for later today, and we just keep going. But this show would not be possible on our 9 a.m. drive time without thanking our sponsor, Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters. You can find them at your local Costco. You can also go to donpablocoffeegrowersandroasters.com, or you can order our private label coffee, the Brooklyn Cafe Show organic beans and ground right from us. And this one we must try. I have to get the grinder out, Freddie. The bourbon infused. We have not tried it.
That means you're going to open the bag.
It's going to smell so good. Now, according to Darren, this should be used within a very quick period of time. So he's going to be a little disappointed that we haven't.
Wait a minute. Time out. It's bean already. Why are you going to grind it for?
How are you going to? Oh, we can put it in the machine.
Put it in the machine.
Get a nice little blend. So let's put that in there today and see what that tastes like.
Yeah. I take everything out of there and put this in there, and I take everything out of there and put this in there.
But Don Pablo has been our coffee brand for 2 years now, and they have been absolutely so incredible. So if you are looking for your own coffee label or just to try some really great coffee at a reasonable price, check them out at Costco or give us a call.
It'll be easy just to come get ours, and we'll put it in your place.
Actually, someone asked me if they could have 6 bags.
You can have 20
So
bags.
we have to order some more bags. We're going to send those out.
I already ordered it. We have a rep coming. As a matter of fact, she was supposed to be here today. They're leaving it for next week.
Okay.
And they're going to take our coffee order.
And I have to tell you why else I'm excited about a lot of things, and I know you are, but you're busy sharing out the show. Yesterday we had a new show start with us, and I'm going to let you say the name in Spanish because it was Somos something.
Alegre.
That was not what it was.
Yes, it was.
It was a much longer name
It's
than that.
too long. It doesn't matter.
Really, but the premise was how we all smile inside, and you don't really know what anyone has going on the outside when you have that exterior smile, and what are we feeling on the inside. And I think this was a huge presentation, and Maria Acuna from Forward Thinking, she is their Director of Psychology at Forward Thinking, did a spectacular job hitting the Hispanic market in Spanish, so not just the bilingual market, the Hispanic market, and brought this forward. It's something that you've been looking to do for years, and she brought it beautiful, with grace, with credentials, and truly, truly, if you have any questions in English or Spanish, you can contact them at Forward Thinking. They have a location in Delray Beach and in Pembroke Pines.
That's right, because as we are entering and turning the corner, mentality has become the new norm. We got to get that all straightened out. So what I liked about that particular segment is that she reached out to my Latino brothers and sisters and let them know in Spanish, in their native tongue, that mentally it's okay, not to be okay, taking a phrase from Marnie. And she did it elegantly, and she delivered it. The numbers were fantastic. I'm going to tell you, between Fuego and what she did yesterday, the Hispanic community is responding.
Nice.
And they are being accounted for. And they're raising their hands, says, you know what, we're here, we're strong, and we're going to take it. From what I hear, Mr. DJ Ortiz, who's hanging some pictures for us, I hear they're going to bring it next week on Fuego. All the shows yesterday, even Slick Speaks did a Haitian Peach for Government Run for us yesterday. Again, fantastic. You had Mia and her sidekick doing the podcast.
Chinglish, she calls it. Oh, Kringlish.
Kringlish is for
Kringlish. Have you ever heard of Kringlish?
the Creole.
Creole in English is like Spanglish, but Kringlish. He did a great job.
He did.
They were incredible yesterday. We were changing sets with 30 seconds to go, spraying down in between sets because we had some guests in, and switching mics, spraying those down. So you and I just need to get that. But they did a fantastic job.
Fantastic. And also
Slick was on point.
we had the real estate ladies in here. And were you surprised to find out how successful that market
Oh
has been?
my goodness, $35 million in real estate sales her team of 11 women have done
Number one.
since COVID began.
Number one. And she put the word out that she is more than interested of taking that thing that we talked about and putting a show at different homes.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to doing that.
Just a lot of things going, which is really exciting. And it's just showing you that the economy is coming back today. Palm Beach County opened up their release of grant money at 8 a.m. And I know the city of Boca Raton as well is opening up today. They're having some grant/loan money. I'm not sure the exact terms. I don't know whether it's qualified as a grant
It
or
is.
as a loan or both. I don't know if there's payback, if there's a percentage. That I do not know. But please, if you are a small business or any business, I believe it's less, there's a portion less than 25 employees and then greater than 25 employees.
There's 50 million for less, and there's 10 million set aside for more than 25. No more than $25,000 a hit. Now, the bottom line is this: is first come, first serve. So if the money runs out and then you decide to apply, don't get mad because you got in there late. Now, I looked at the website. I went on there. It started at 8 o'clock. You must have documentation. It ain't let me have the money and run.
Right.
Okay, you must have documentation for your business. It had to be the business had to be alive in a certain window, and they're willing to help. The radio station, Jody sent me a text 6 o'clock this morning, get online. So after the show, we're going to
Take a look
see
at
what
that.
we can do. Take a look at that.
Now, is it different? I know it's different for Palm Beach County versus Boca.
It
but
is.
Can you apply for both, or is Palm Beach only Palm Beach proper?
They
Is
have
that
two different
encompass of the
sites. You
county?
got to go on the right site.
All right, so
I
we'll
don't know
take
what
that
it
look.
looks like because it was before 8 o'clock when I was looking.
And I know we are within the city of Boca Raton, and we have paid our taxes, and thankfully, we got all that in and paychecks. So I'm not really sure what the percentages are. I know PPP was, I don't know quite, didn't really quite qualify for you and I, but maybe this one does.
No, but I know some businesses that we actually do production for that did, and they're still worried about their future. I don't get it. You're getting back to work. It's time to get back. Not time to get back to work unsafely, it's time to get back to work safely. But if you qualify and you got those monies, they're giving you the money, most of the money that you needed to carry you for 3 months. It's not a permanent fix.
Right.
I mean, let's get that out of our heads here. We got to get back to work. Got to be creative.
But in all fairness, and I think you and I have to really, I sound like Jay and Janine always on a Friday, is we have been fortunate enough, beyond fortunate, that we have been able to stay open in a capacity. Whether we were able to, and we did upgrade our system, we did invest money, we did do it from home, we did
And we
production
had
from
arguments
home,
and we fought along the way. It wasn't a
but
cakewalk.
we were not on a complete shutdown like some businesses were. So,
Well, we could have been.
but we weren't.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to offer a public apology because I wanted to stay at home and shut it down.
I know.
And you said no.
I fought
You
you.
and I'm going to tell you, you had an army. You had Teddy that said no. You had Slick that said no.
I fought you every step of the way
Yeah.
until you stayed home and we came back in. I know.
And they came back in with masks. And I said, you know what? It's like that movie from Jaws. They went in the ocean, I got to follow. And then when I saw it, and I said, you know what? The bottom line is the Dawn and the kids are right. It's time to push and push hard and push even harder. And it's paying off because all of a sudden everybody's getting the message. You too can be successful. Just got to go out and do it.
It's about changing your creativity, changing your perspective of what it is, and it's not a bad perspective. I have to say that it's changing the energy. We're moving some pictures around in here. I'm excited about that. DJ's hanging some new pieces. We're going to contact the artists. We've got some new commission pieces that are coming out in the next couple weeks from Stacy Mandel. So if you are an artist and you're looking for a place to hang your work and showcase within our area, I want to get those hangers that we can hang them on some of our backdrops
I want
here
to
as
talk to you
well.
about that.
So Amy, I think, left us a sample and see that.
And did you see yesterday? First of all, let's say good morning to the crew.
Good morning. I was just thinking about that.
Teddy, Valerie, good morning, ladies. How are you? You got to pick up a mic and fix that mic. Where's the fourth mic? Just open it up and hit the buttons. It'll work. So they say good morning, but they don't have a microphone, so that's useless. And then we have Matthew.
We've got Matthew on mic. Welcome.
Turn on 8, 3, 4.
Make
what do
sure
we
your
got?
green light is on.
Yeah, Mike's number? Okay, got it.
Hello.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
I'm
Matthew.
good. Thanks for having me.
And we also have DJ. DJ's in the house. DJ, where are you?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
You know, Mike?
This
We
is-
can put DJ on one of the mics in the studio. So
Oh
open
yeah,
up four.
open up the mics in the studio, Valerie, and put you and Teddy on 2 of the mics in there. Let's use it. That's why they're there.
And over here on my
Exactly.
number 4 and speaking with a mask.
And there he is. He can never stay away from a
Sleeping
microphone.
through. We haven't seen DJ in a lot. He came in last week for about an hour. And we
Taking
haven't seen
pictures.
it's been months.
DJ, did you ever get your pictures?
Yeah, I did. Without
Well, you
a
can
mask.
share it. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
I
them
didn't get it.
either.
She says they're very private. He doesn't want to share them. Really?
I haven't seen DJ's pictures. I have not seen Slick's pictures either.
I saw Slicks. He
Did
was in
you?
the group. Yeah.
I
He
saw him
looks
in
like-
the group, but not individual.
He looks like a gangster.
And Danielle Bouljon has been so busy. I asked her for a picture of you and I because she did all of this with editing. And she said Sunday she promises. She has not stopped,
Good.
which is really good.
Good. And then call Danielle Bujan, make her even more busy. Let's drive her crazy.
So
Now,
we need Teddy and Maria on a mic, not Teddy and Valerie on a mic.
we need somebody in there to get some microphones because I got a lot of questions to ask. You know, today is Friday, and this is Memorial Day weekend,
Hi, we have a mic.
COVID-19 style, because a lot of people are going to have to make some decisions this weekend.
Like what?
You know, it's really funny because the rain started early in Florida,
Yes, our summer
which
rains,
keeps
yes.
people inside.
Say
And
good
you
morning
know-
to Slick.
Morning, Slick. Slick, how do you say good morning in Creole? Give us a
Kringlish.
call. Not Kringish,
In Creole?
in Creole. So give us a call, Slick, so you can say good morning in Creole. What's the number?
888-994-4995.
Yes, your finger has to move in order to hit the button.
Holly and Marty, good morning, everybody. Everyone's inside today in this lovely rainstorm of South
I love the
Florida.
rain. Keeps everybody at bay. None of this nonsense going out there.
So tell me why we're switching this up on Memorial Day. What's going on?
Well, what's happening is everybody's going to be home Monday or at the pool. Do you go to the beach? Do you go out?
Barbecue?
Always. Is there any meat to make hamburgers?
I have not been to I can't tell you the last time I was at the grocery store past the vegetable aisle. I pick up my squash and I leave. It's been a long time. I don't know what's there, but I haven't heard a whole lot of people complaining. I haven't heard anyone actually complaining that there's no meat.
I haven't
so
heard
couldn't tell you.
anybody complaining about nothing. You go to Costco, they got the best steaks in the world.
Except I still don't understand, why are there no paper towels? And why is it still so hard to find toilet paper or paper
Well, there are
toilet in
certain
your
people
world?
that I know that shall remain nameless that has warehouses of paper towel. I asked her if I could buy some. She said no. That's
Who
all
has
for
a
me.
warehouse of paper
I can't
towels?
tell you because they'll be revolted. She'll hate me.
I cannot find paper towels. I got to tell you. And we ordered a case from a company. They're back ordered.
They're back ordered. Matthew,
got
you
a
have
case of
paper
toilet
towels in your
paper, though.
house? Turn on his mic, please.
Hello? Yeah, I do have paper towels, but running out of toilet paper.
You have no toilet paper, but you have paper
Running
towels.
out. People are hoarding it too much.
I'm going to give you a website where you can order some.
Okay.
I ordered it. We're on back order.
No, paper. He's running out of toilet
Yeah,
paper.
that we ordered a case of.
Yeah, so we'll give him the site.
So here's how my math skills come in before, I don't know if you want to go to commercial yet. Math skills, when you have to like figure out what per piece things cost. I feel like I'm back in elementary math. So you're looking at, and here's the story. You're going to order all these things by bulk, and there's rolls and there's rolls. So there's 1 ply and there's 2 ply of bath tissue, right? So clearly the 2 ply is going to be stronger and more absorbent. But then you have to look at the price per roll. And then you have to look at the sheets in a roll, because some rolls only have 100 sheets and they may be $1.50 a roll, and then other rolls have 250 sheets, but they may be $1.80 a roll. So you kind of got to
Okay, can I stop
do this
you right
whole
here?
cost comparison
Can I
thing.
stop
Teddy
you?
watched me do it last week.
Can I stop you here?
Please.
Everybody, I just want you to pay attention to what the hell she's talking about. one ply, 2 ply,
Does
3
this make
ply
sense
roll.
to you?
No. First of all, when you go to the bathroom, I know you make your own 2, 3, 4, 5 ply. Because ain't nobody just going to take one piece of toilet tissue.
But 1 ply is
You
light,
ro-
runs right through your hands.
You roll it around your hand until you have a little.
But then some of them only have like Jay Harmon said, his wife ordered
So
paper
what?
towels. They were this big. You got to
And?
look at the size. You gotta
Why?
Look at why?
Why? The area you're cleaning is always symmetrical to your belly button.
Do you remember last week I was sitting on that website last Thursday with Teddy? It took me so long to order a case of these things, so I had to figure out, I was on my calculator figuring this out, like how much is it per
There
roll?
is really something-
With 250 squares
There is
versus
something
120.
wrong with you. DJ,
But we do
DJ.
have 60 rolls of toilet paper.
hold on. I got to get my Latino brother involved here.
To me.
DJ, let
Talk
me
to
ask
me.
you a question. When you buy toilet paper, do you just buy a roll if there's a roll, a box if there's a box, or do you read all the ingredients to toilet paper?
I do not read the ingredients because
Latinos do not read.
because we're
we
what I
roll
use
it
it
on our
for-
hand like a giant Q-tip and away we go.
It was a whole thing, I'm telling you.
Did
it was
you
a
hear
whole
that?
mathematical
No, there
equation.
isn't. Do you know that the surface area, that's why you were not good at calculus, of your belly button is the area you're going to cover with the roll of paper? It is symmetrical. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
What, your belly button is symmetrical?
To that area.
Get out of here.
It is.
Come on.
It's called an innie and an outie.
And how did you even come up with that in your
I,
head?
I, I just thought of it.
Teddy, you got to get on a mic, because that just takes Freddie to a whole nother level.
It does
There's
not.
no
Even
way that is
they're
true.
not on the mic, so yes, they agree.
So, Freddie, when you go to the bathroom and you find a magazine or newspaper, do you use that as a toilet paper or do you read it?
I'm going to tell you something, buddy, and I'm going to be honest with you.
Me too.
In Puerto Rico, when they're building houses and stuff, there is no toilets. And there is none of this blue thing that you guys use here. They make a pit about 6 feet down,
Yeah.
and they put a wooden board on it, and there's your toilet. And I've used everything from leaves to newspaper to
Exactly.
magazines. I'm being totally honest. When we were building the houses in Puerto Rico, there was no such thing as toilet paper on the roll. None of that. Talking about. This is why I laugh. 1 ply, 2 plies, 3 plies. You're gonna roll this thing like a giant Q-tip.
But I had this vision of you saying to me, Dawn, what are you thinking? Dawn, what are you thinking? We got this and it cost that, and we ran out again. So I sat there and I figured out, I'm thinking, only in math skills are you now buying toilet paper during a pandemic to actually figure out the value of a roll of toilet paper.
Marty is sitting in the dentist chair, watching the show,
Hi, Marty Katz. How are you doing?
waiting for our checks. Marty, I don't know if I owe you a check, but if I owe you one, I'll send it to you. I don't know what he's talking about. So waiting for a check. But the bottom line here is, and then we'll go to commercial. The bottom line here is, you have to be creative. You have to read The Cafe Press, when I send you the text, you open it up, and you got your bathroom reading material. Now, you ever notice that you go into the bathroom, and you don't have any toilet paper, or you have one sheet, or you didn't calculate before you went in there? What do? What do you do, Dawn? Do you go, hey, Chuck?
No, I look before I use
Always?
the bathroom.
Always. You've never been short.
You know when you end up being short is when you're in the ladies' room, and those big rolls are empty, and there's nothing you can do.
Then what do you do?
So then you look for the second roll to come down. Sometimes.
What do you do?
I usually keep tissues in my purse.
And what if there's no tissue?
You ask the lady next to you.
What if there's nobody
Open the
next to
door.
you?
I have to say, I really haven't been. Oh, you know what I do? I look, and then sometimes I'll go to another stall. I get redressed, and then I go to another stall.
And there you have it. You know what most
I
guys,
clean that up for morning well enough.
you know what most guys do? Now, guys aren't like women. We only use it one way. You guys have the dual system, whatever the hell. I never understood that. But anyway, we only use it one way. So you take off your underwear, you use that, and away you go.
And on that note, let's go to commercial break. Give us a call. Happy Friday to you, 888-994-4995. He is in a New York state of mind today, so stay tuned, and we will be right back.
His abilities as a dry cleaner are so undeniable, Dry Clean Only tags have his phone number printed on the back. Stubborn stains sometimes call him late at night just to apologize. His pickup and delivery service is so fast, his vans have pit crews. He is the most interesting dry cleaner in the world.
You don't always dry clean, but when you do, use A&T Dry Cleaners. Stay dirty, my friends.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. I finally understood what they're talking about the check. stimulus checks have not been received by everybody. And there is the website now that you can get an update because it has slowed down the amount of stuff people asking. So you can find out when it's coming. It actually tell you the day and everything else.
IRS.gov, is that the site?
Yeah. So if you haven't gotten a check, by now automatically to your bank account, they probably are going to mail it to you. So you go to the site that Dawn just says, and you give them the 2 pieces of information you need, and they will tell you, you don't get it, or they're going to tell you you don't have enough information, which means they haven't gotten to your name, or they'll give you the date that it's going to be sent.
That's probably the only time you want to actually open a letter up when it says IRS. Because most times you get a letter from the IRS and you go, oh no, here we go again. But you probably want to get those stimulus checks in the mail. So when they come, you want to get them. I wonder if they're doing certified. Actually, someone told us, I don't remember who it was, they had recently moved and their stimulus check went to their old address, and they called or they applied on the IRS and said it was going to take many weeks to stop payment on one of them and reissue another.
Just go get it.
And put it there. So actually, the person who was living in her old residence found her on social media because it had been years, I guess, since she had changed her address. I don't even know how this came to be. And found her on social media and messaged her and said, we have a check for you from the IRS. I'm holding it for you. And they met and she got it. So there are people in this world that are really doing
Very
the right
nice.
thing, which was really nice.
Absolutely. So don't lose hope on the stimulus. If you are eligible for it in terms of the money, you have to make up to $100,000 for a number, down to $75,000 for the full number, family and everything else. If you qualify, guarantee you're going to get it. It's just taking a long time because there's a lot of people in this country.
There's a lot of people in the country.
A lot. So don't lose hope on that piece. Again, go to the website, put your name and information in there, and they'll tell you where you stand.
I
But
tried
anyway,
to do that.
And?
Apparently my credentials were wrong. I don't know how my name credentials can quite be wrong on this site. Or the date.
Just look at your tax return and put those credentials in.
I know my credentials, but
No, I don't think you do. Anybody who sits for 30 minutes and try to figure out what one ply,
how
two
to buy
ply,
toilet paper. You talk about math skills 101. I was thinking, I cannot believe I'm actually doing this.
I can't believe
And then I'm sitting going over our media kit today that Valerie did yesterday. She does, oh my gosh, amazing. And I'm writing things in and highlighting things, and I'm thinking of you going, it's perfect. And then I change things up, and you go, whatever she says. Valerie did a spectacular job, amazing. She's got it into 2 pages, and it's really a synopsis of the Brooklyn Cafe show, and she's working on one for the whole production company for everything. Because people want to know that are taking new shows with us in our network studio. They want to know what are the demographics, what's the reach, and this way we'll have a big overview of what that is.
Yes. Also, I got the word today
Word is.
that the radio station now is open.
Congratulations.
There is a waiver that the radio station wants to receive in terms of signature,
Okay.
that they are fully know that AMPS2 TV is an affiliate, not part of Beasley Radio Network, and I'm saying it in public. You signed that, and we are removing 6 chairs from the 12 that are in the mini studio,
Okay.
so that I have to
50%
sort of,
capacity.
right, so I can measure out, and production is going to be starting in that studio. I asked you and the crew if we can go there and do a morning show one day
Sure.
next week, so we can highlight and have some fun, and show you that we are going all the way back. And then, as an added, hopefully in 2 weeks, we're going to go down to North Miami and do a show down at that production studio as well. From
Can I
Don
ask you a
Pablo.
question on air? I'm going to wait till after we're on air.
No, ask me.
You can choose not to answer. You can say we'll talk about it off air.
Okay.
So you sure I can ask you this
Yeah.
question? All right. So when we have people on social distancing in our theater,
Mm-hmm.
we keep 6 feet apart as much as we can.
Yep.
And are you opening up only to the hosts or hosts and guests? Because our hosts, the other shows that we produce, are going to watch and say, how am I going to do this? And keep 6 feet apart, plus the crew, plus those chairs. How is all of that going to work?
That's a very good question. I want to thank you for asking that. The technology that I have learned in this theater is that we can have 2 people over there,
Yes.
and we got 2 people over there, and we got 2 people over there, and another 2 people over there, all socially distanced safe.
Okay.
So in this mini studio, when you have a host, I can keep them 4 feet apart. If that's not good enough, because sometimes the hosts are big, I will put a host here. There are 2 cameras in that studio. I will turn one around and put it in the studio audience chair with one of these mics,
Okay.
and away we go.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So it's opening up under all of the same care and precautions that we do
Absolutely.
here. So I want everyone to realize that it will be opening for hosts as of when, next week?
We
Or
got the green light
in June?
today.
Okay.
So I want to go up there maybe on sometime next week, clean up. I got to take Teddy and Valerie and Matthew, everybody that comes so that they can see it. I got to pump up the volume. I want to take some art pieces up there as well. I was given permission to do that because we did a artist piece yesterday. I want to spread the love because art is only good if you see it.
Yes.
And we're going to be taking that as well. And we are going to have a multi-level production studio. Some people have one. We have 3, which is 2 + 1. And we're going to take advantage of all of it.
So tell us about our morning drive. What are we doing this Friday morning?
We're doing it.
What are we doing?
We're doing it.
We're doing a Friday morning.
We are kicking off the weekend. You know, it's funny. What you have to do on a Friday morning, and I was yelled at for doing it this morning, but what you got to do on a Friday morning is you put on your favorite song
Why would someone yell at you for turning on music?
because they wanted to hear something on the news and I had it full blast. That's not important. The bottom line here is you pick up a song that highlights the good side of your week. And don't be a wise guy, because guys like Steve-O and these guys, they're wise guys. You know, I had a bad week where I'm going to put, Demolition Man on me or something like that. No, you put on the music to something great that you felt this week.
And I'm glad you did that. You actually, because we walked in here and we had Matthew was here before we were even here this morning. I don't know what time
He
DJ
was
got here.
outside.
I was running a little bit late because of the storm rolling in. And it was like 20 to 9. And I looked at him and I said, yes, we go on air in 18 minutes. And you were in one place and I did what I do. I feel like I'm a cyclone sometimes. I walk in and I turn on and I put things down and I put things down and I turn on at this circle and all the things are still in my hand. And you say, can I help you? Can you put something down? And I put some things down and I keep going. And sure enough, and then Valerie came in and Teddy came in and I said to him, we are going to be live at 9:02, and boom, in our seats, lights on, stream out, live at 9:02. It's like a hurricane in here for 20 minutes.
Well, the funny thing is that Teddy got caught in the storm, and usually I wait for her to come to find out what studio we're doing the show from. So I set up with Matthew Studio A,
Oh, and I set this one up.
and you set up Studio C, because I never know. Sometimes, like yesterday, Matthew, she says, we have no guests. There were more guests yesterday than ever in the history of this show. There were people popping in here.
But we had one here and one there and one there, and then when one left, they sprayed, they cleaned, new mics, and another one went over. So we sanitized between everything, we changed the mics out, everything gets sprayed down. That all takes a little bit of time.
So I need you to text me in the morning. It says Studio A, B, C, D, or E. And when you tell me that letter, I'll know what to set up.
And as soon as I know what letter is what, I'll let you know.
That's just it. You never know with her. But anyway, so you take the music
Okay.
and you play it on Friday morning, and you have your cup of Brooklyn Cafe coffee if you drink coffee. I'm looking for a tea maker
Yes.
because I want to offer tea as well. And you put on, mine is Billy Joel's, New York State of Mind. I've had this music since this thing has started. I've had New York in the heart, So I put it on in the morning, and I'm going to tell you, the whole day just seems brighter. Now you're going to have this weekend coming in, rolling in. What was it that Mia said? Keep me out of my head?
Yeah, she says she's got to keep herself out of her head after an hour. Because after an hour, we talked how women can spin ourselves into a situation that probably doesn't even exist. So she said she's only good in her head for about an hour, and then you got to keep her out of her head.
Now, Teddy, you're somewhere near a mic. Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, it's hard to get out of your head.
And Teddy don't even take an hour. Teddy takes like 5 minutes.
You and I can sit here and do something. I can think about a bug crawling on the wall. And then I zone and I think about, are they going to catch it or are they not? Is it going to go there? What does it smell like? And it's like, squirrel, shiny things.
It's amazing. Every day I learn something else about you. Matthew, you see a bug, and all 6'3" of this guy, you see a bug on the wall, what are you going to do with it?
I have no idea.
You kill it.
So you heard the conversation last week. There was a bug on the wall, and I was waiting for you to say,
Kill it.
And what are you looking at? And I'm watching it crawl and go up. We were talking about aliens, and boom, punto, right there on the wall. And Slick says, I'll kill it. And I said, no, you got to let it go. And Teddy says, we can't kill it. You got to let it go. So Teddy gets up and she goes to leave. And everyone's now looking at it, and it starts
Oh, because
moving.
it was a cricket.
And it starts moving. It's
was
like
a
Jiminy
cricket.
Cricket, right?
But
I
then
think
Teddy
crickets are good
killed it.
luck. And finally, we didn't know which way it was going, so Slick, I think, got it. But it was this whole conversation we were
But
on
let me
air
ask
about
you
the
guys,
cricket.
you guys don't kill bugs?
I try not to.
No, what do you do, Teddy? What do you do with a roach? You put it back outside?
I
I
try
kill
to.
it. I kill it.
I kill it.
I
You
try
can
to-
eat it.
I try to put all living creatures back outside.
Certain animals I will. I'll put
Except
spiders
mosquitoes.
back outside.
Mosquitoes, boom, done. No, sorry. Those
So
can't go
let me
back
get
out.
this right. You have pet roaches around your house? You feed them and everything else?
No, but actually the palmetto bugs, when they come in, they're usually dead, I must say, or they play dead. And then as soon as you go to get them, ever notice they flip over and they run those huge, really gross ones?
And you bring them outside?
I try to.
My father used to pick them up by their antennas.
Because, if you flush them down the toilet, they come back up.
No, they don't.
They do.
They do not.
They come back up through the
I've done
system.
my share of my 5 million roaches down the toilet.
I
They
do.
don't come
I
back
try
up.
to save all the creatures that come in my house and release them back into the wild.
Really?
Except the mosquitoes.
What do you do when you're in the pool?
Not the spiders either.
What do you do when you're in the pool? And somebody as tall as you, named Zane, is laughing at me because I told him a snake got in the pool when I was there and I was screaming like a lady, like a woman, and ran out because it went around my back.
That would pretty much freak me. That I have to give you credit for. That would freak me out.
So Zane is there, he's laughing at me and laughing at me. Oh, you're such a wuss and this. And the next thing you know, not one, but 2 snakes came out of the filter and they went by his back. And he ran for the hills screaming like a woman. I said, Zane, where you going? It's just the same snake. He says, I can't believe you didn't catch it. I didn't catch it.
Isn't it funny that because you are afraid of these things and I am not, and all 5 foot.
Why is
nothing
that
of me.
funny?
Because you're like this big machismo. DJ, support me on this one. Big machismo Puerto Rican.
Get
you're like,
outta here.
And you're like running the other way. There's iguanas and there's bugs, and you go, Dawn, there's a bug, and there's 5 feet of me going, wait, I got to get me a cup. I'm going to take it outside. What is that? You must be like a past life thing for you.
No, you're closer to the ground so you can relate to them. Iguanas. I have a family of iguanas living in my house, in the attic. I got to get rid of them.
Yes.
I got to buy a trap.
You got to call a
Marsha
trapper.
Teal called me. No, Marsha Teal says, go to Home Depot, you pick up.
There are iguanas in your attic?
Yes.
How'd they get up there?
They
In
made
from
a
the trees?
hole. They made a hole to one of the meshes. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to fix in my house.
Wow.
So these iguanas are living in my attic, and then they jump out. So if you catch iguanas, let me know. We'll make a deal. So I got to get a trap. You put a banana in the trap, and it catches them. Marsha Teal showed me. Why are you looking that way? You scare
We
me.
have a phone call.
We do? Marsha Teal said, this is the way you catch it. It's getting rid of it. What do I do when I catch it? I'm not going
That's
to
why you
kill
have
it.
to call wildlife control to come take
Charge
come get it.
$100 an iguana. All right, who's on the phone?
I think we got Slick on the line.
Who's on the phone? Okay.
We got to get her on mic.
So if
You
I
know how I
catch the
know?
iguanas, will you
Because
take
my
get rid
phone
of them?
rings when that phone rings.
If I catch the iguanas, will you take them home or something in your yard?
I think we should find a place for them to go. I think you should. You probably donate them to a pet store or the wildlife conservatory or something.
You're out of your mind.
You ready
You've
for
lost
your
it.
phone call, your special surprise phone call?
You have a special surprise phone call.
Really? Let me
good morning,
call her.
special
Say good
surprise.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. What's going on? Bonjour, everybody. Bonjour, tout le monde.
Bonjour, everybody.
How do you say
English.
bonjour? Bonjour what?
Bonjour, tout le monde. Like, good morning, everybody.
Bonjour to moon.
Nice.
Bonjour, tout le monde. Yes.
To bloom or
And
to bloom?
make sure you have a happy Friday. This
Happy
is Slick.
Friday,
I'm
Slick. We miss
virtual
you.
today.
That is the
Okay.
man they call the slickster.
Slick, I'm
I
putting.
gotta make sure my social media
Slick is like
up
the
next
mentor to
week.
Jared now.
Jared is another one. Just ask Jared.
Slick, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
I think we should do an update from Home Depot, Slick. We should do does Home Depot have toilet paper and paper towels, sanitizer update, a daily update when you go in? You can give us what does Home Depot have today in stock?
Do they have sales?
They do not have sales. And toilet paper is out again, and so they have to reorder it for next week. So, and hand sanitizer and wipes, they're never coming back. I don't think they exist anymore in this day.
What's not coming back?
Hand sanitizers and wipes are never coming back.
Sanitizer and wipes. Those things are not coming back. They're coming back next year, not this year.
Like, does this make any sense to you?
Yes.
How can we be out in this country of wipes and hand sanitizer?
We're not out. You just can't find it. You have to go to another city.
What city? I can't even find it online.
Jojo, give us a call. Melbourne has tons of toilet paper.
She could go into business and ship it.
she can make a living just redelivering toilet paper. 1-ply, 2-ply, 3-ply. Just make sure your hand becomes a giant Q-tip. Roll it around your hand.
I'm thinking of like a DIY of you sitting here.
That's stinky conversation.
Rolling it on your hand like a Q-tip.
I can imagine somebody like Slick. He have his whole hand covered like the mummy.
Hector.
Hector
Daddy.
say, let me just put my finger in
Let's do
the
a
roll.
DIY of Hector rolling his hand like a Q-tip.
What about DJ? His father worked for the newspaper.
Yeah, what's up with
He
that?
brought the whole newspaper home. He had a huge roll of paper.
It's hilarious. With no print on it, you
No
said.
prints. All the that's fit to print.
He's laughing in there. You're so sick.
I'm going to tell you. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Now, millennials are really funny because they're like dogs. You ever seen how a dog, when it scratches his butt on your carpet?
When the dog scoots herself, let me tell you, when the dog sits on my carpet, all 10 pounds of her, and she puts her legs out and she slides herself across the floor.
What the hell is that?
And I go, Chelsea, your dog is scooching across the floor. And she goes, yeah, Cookie, don't do that. And she goes, oh, Cookie, what are you doing? Well, I wanted to see Cookie answer her. I'm like, yeah, I got to take her out. Why do they do that? I guess they got
itchy. You know what Confucius say? You got itchy butt, you wake up with smelly finger.
You set me up on that one. And I'll only give you that.
There you go. You see you making fun of my belly button. Jen G would enjoy that belly button joke, by the way. She thinks belly buttons are funny.
Let's give Jen G a call. Actually, you can find our Moby Pop and all of our craziness. You can text CAFE, C-A-F-E, to 55312. The number is 55312. The message is CAFE. You can get all of our antics, all of our crazy. Actually, we need to add that to the platform as well. I'm going to give that information to Valerie. Our Moby
We should do a segment called Itchy Butt.
Who are you going to do that with?
No. Anybody, if you send a picture of how you take care of 1-ply, 2-ply, 3 on your avatar, that'd be hilarious. Mine says I'm Chinese.
Mine is.
Mine is.
I'm so sorry.
Your mother's probably laughing her purple hair off.
Let's get to a commercial break. Freddie is now named his avatar. Mine's is. That's hilarious. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241. to capture your most desirable moments.
We are on fire, so let's spread your business like fire. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Amazon Fire. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with the click of a button. Together, we ignite.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe
Don't
Show.
do that. You're going to kill me.
I have an idea, though, for the weekend.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, I had to use my One Blow Go.
One blow go.
One Blow Go brought to you by promo stuff for
You
you.
know, we've got a 3-day weekend coming up.
4-day.
Saturday,
Started
Sunday,
today.
Monday.
Starts today.
Okay, 4-day weekend coming up, which gives you plenty of time to start a new book. This book, For Strip or Gamble, is the 5th book in this series by Amy Minty, and it is coming out in press on the 25th. So that is on Monday.
Aren't we having her this afternoon?
So we're having her join us today on the 1 o'clock hour. We have the first official copy of this book. They picked it up from the publisher, brought it to us last week. They had a small batch printed out. It is going public on Amazon on Monday the 25th. It is the 5th in a series.
Is this the 2?
That's number 1, For Better or Money.
Where's number 2?
2 is For Sink or Swim.
Let me get number 2. You see this book? This book. You cannot open this book and read it unless you're wearing gloves, because this book is hot. This is on fire.
And you've got For Sex or Revenge, For Love or Sanity, and then we finish off with For Strip or Gamble. So you definitely do not want to miss our 1 o'clock hour of some fun we got planned for you for the long weekend.
It's going to be fun.
When your kids are moving back to their homes and you've got...
This is Dawn. This is Dawn's life. The kids are moving back to their home. They're going to go all the way down to Fort Lauderdale.
Your kids are moving back home. You got some free time to read. In my case, can't remember the last time I've actually sat down and read an entire book.
I can't do that. Don't
Not
they
that
have
I don't
these?
try.
Don't they have these books that they read to you?
Yes, the audiobooks.
Yeah, do they have that? Are these
I don't
coming
know
on
if these
yet?
are in audiobooks, but
I
I'm
gotta talk to
excited to
her.
actually attempt to. What happens is when I actually sit down, which is very rare, I fall asleep. Oops. When I sit down and I open a book, I get through a couple pages, and then I fall asleep.
This may take a while.
Anyway, check it out on our 1 o'clock show today. We've got Amy Minty joining us to talk about her books. We've got some other surprises also. 12 o'clock, we've got Gubba Rum is going to be joining us virtually all the way from Boston. And we have
Michelle Spears.
and Bobby Jackson joining
Bobby
us as well.
Jackson.
And I know we've got another guest also, so I'm going to take a look at all of that.
We have all sorts of stuff, and then we have the Love Show today.
Florida Love Show, which is amazing. We've got Rachel Barcelona joining Kenny Love and Cantor Sharon, and there's another guest also. So a lot of great things lined up, and of course, Momentum Mindset again at 5
Tonight?
o'clock.
Yes.
And have some great things.
We have a meeting tonight with Chatterbox.
We got a meeting tonight with Chatterbox,
Gotta
and
be on
Mia
the show.
is opening her bar. So Mia Sangria Bar will be open today on our 12 o'clock hour.
I don't know how they're doing sangria, because in my life, sangria was always done in a bowl. Do we have a bowl?
I
You
brought a
forgot your
pitcher.
mother's bowl.
I brought a pitcher.
Okay.
Small pitcher, but
You
a
have a
pitcher.
catcher?
You.
You need a catcher, you got an infield, you got an outfield. Who's on first?
DJ. I brought a pitcher. I do not have a bowl. And then I was thinking about, I'm not quite sure, but I was running out of the house today. I had to take some paper towels, got to borrow those from the house, some paper towels, a pitcher, and see what we can do and what else we've got
So,
here.
listen, if you know where we can get some paper towels, we're going to need it. Otherwise, we're going to have to start using, I don't know, shirts.
We can get some here and there. You just can't, it's just going to take a lot more effort and keep going to the store, back and forth to the store.
I haven't
So
found any. I went to Costco.
we're working on that also. So some things,
We
fun
need
facts
paper
for the
towels.
weekend is all I can tell you.
We're going to send everybody out on a mission.
Teddy
for paper
Unscripted is on today at 10:30.
towels. Oh, really? Is she going to unveil her brand new commercial?
I'm hoping.
and her brand new open, and her brand new clothes. 'Cause
Teddy, are we doing your brand new opening commercial today?
Are you going to be airing it?
She's going to attempt
She
it.
is. You better start rendering it because that render you guys seems a bit complicated.
So we got a lot of new shows, a lot of things moving. We have a full production staff in-house.
So wait a minute. You got Teddy. You got B.
I'm not sure if we have B, because B is coming up here. So if she's up here, maybe. I'm not sure what she's doing.
And what else? We have Fuego.
You got Fuego at 11:30.
He's actually going to be here. This is going to be fun. I want to see if he's doing it with Sylvia here. Could be fun. And we're ready to rock and roll. And we're looking for more production. We have Amp It Up FM, our online radio station, is working full blast as well. We are going to bring you pieces where we're going to do DJ of the day.
And I really, I have to tell you, I want to get Home Baked Group back in with those rum cakes with the unicorn hearts. If you missed our afternoon show, we had Home Baked Group from Boca Raton. They were in yesterday. They made little rum cakes, right? And because we are so busy moving people around for social distancing, we had someone here, we were there, we put him in our studio where there was nobody, and he sits in your chair, and behind him is our Gubba Rum banner. But funny that he was making rum cakes. And then he tells us they're called unicorn hearts. And what is behind the rum banner?
The unicorn.
But Fairy, my unicorn. So you could not have even positioned this. He goes, it's fate. So maybe that's going to be our new cake of the Brooklyn Cafe show, the unicorn heart rum cake.
She spits out, I don't want to say the other way, she spits out the
Unicorn hearts.
Unicorn heart.
Isn't that funny, though?
Cool.
And they actually, tonight they're having a baking Prosecco evening, up to 5 people. You can check that out. You can look them up on social media. It is called Home Baked Group. They are on Rogers Circle, right off of Clintmore. Up to 5. They had a few openings left. Prosecco, baking, just having some fun, social distancing. They've got a tremendous location, from what he says, 3,000 square feet of a bakery that's really been opened for wholesale, but now they're doing takeout. It is not a retail bakery, but you can call them and they can pick that up.
And you can have it for your coffee morning drive on the weekend because they are enormous. If you cut this thing in half, you have enough for 2 breakfasts.
I want to give them a call, see if we can get some Morning Glory muffins.
I think it'll be fantastic.
And also we had Michelle Olson-Rogers joining us the other day about all the family meals that are being offered around town.
You know, I wanted to ask you about that. I saw that you got an email. She should do a segment where she tells us what's the best buys, because you did Bolé.
I had Bolé the other night, which was spectacular. It ended up being $37 with tax, and it was a huge lasagna pan size filled of, you pick your protein, you pick your vegetables, they give you 4 cookies, and even if it was the same price point of ordering for 3 or 4 people, you got a tremendous amount of food.
But then there's the other one. She came out with another one, C or something.
So Jimmy C's is right here in East Boca. I'm going to email them today for $25.99. They says it serves 2. She said she served a family of 4, and there were still leftovers because the portions are enormous. You choose a pasta and 2 main dishes. So it was spaghetti, baked ziti. There was another one. Then you could choose 2 of chicken parm, meatballs,
We should bring them on.
and eggplants. I'm
Sounds
going to reach out
delicious.
to them. They're right by where we are. She said the only caveat is you have to pick it up before 5. And they deliver free to East Boca with a $15 order. So I was thinking maybe we can order in lunch today and see if we can do that
We
for
can
the
do that,
group.
Yeah. Or, and you know, City Market, the fish market deal, they have a restaurant, my favorite in all of Boca. I reach out to them to try to get them because I want to know how they're going to keep it safe and everything else. I love that place. I think it is the best place in the world. Some of the things that I've eaten there, because I like seafood and I can only have it maybe once a month, being that I'm supposed to be vegan. But anyway, it's an important piece. If you have a business, if you have a restaurant, we want to hear from you. We want
There's another restaurant I have to give a huge shout out to.
Okay.
The Friendship Cafe on
Oh,
East Las Olas
Las
in Fort
Olas, yes.
Lauderdale.
I saw
We've been
that.
talking to them. They're going to join us, I'm not sure, in studio or from the restaurant location. They have been a 501c3 called the Friendship Circle for 6 years, started by Rabbi Chaim down in Fort Lauderdale. And they expanded this and they created a spectacular restaurant. It holds 20, and they employ all special needs young adults from group homes. And they have about 100 that they rotate through, but because of COVID, they had to shut down. They only opened in January. They had tremendous exposure from Channel 10, from Montel Williams, for Netflix. And then, when you're immunocompromised and there's special circumstances, they have closed down. So they're going to be joining us. They've been feeding first responders. It's Mediterranean-based. There's hummus and falafel and a tremendous menu. And it's about giving everyone an opportunity to get back into the workforce, to have something to do, and they're doing a drive-by birthday party for some of their family members in a group home on Sunday. So if you want that information for Friendship Circle, or check out the Friendship Cafe in East Las Olas, they deliver as well. You know, it's about giving back to our community, and they are so excited to get some visibility with us next
We're going
week.
to take care of that. And also, you have your friends with the Palani and the Balani.
Yes,
truck?
Panini and Bellini's, we have their commercial. We're going to be working with them, a food truck. We want to do a food truck event outside here. And the sweet truck, she is pregnant, so I want to reach out to her also. Congratulations to Jenna.
And in the works, we are working it so that we are going to be playing a home movie on the outside, have some food trucks in the property. We're going to set out chairs. We're trying to figure out what's the best way of doing that so we can see a home movie, have a little fun on the outside, and just bring some of our friends to enjoy. On our anniversary, we should do it new style, the
It's
new
next
us.
month.
Yeah.
New style, the new dawn.
A new dawn, a
Every
new
day.
us. You know, the most important part, the most important word of what we're going through is new, and that makes you new and makes you special. We just got to get there all together.
You sound like Mr. Rogers. Buckle up your shoes, Batman.
Hey, whatever it takes. But if you do believe it will happen, if
Have
you build it,
yeah.
it will come.
If you build it, come on down, see our new Dawn Theater. We are opening by appointment only. We want to show you the art. We want to get you in studio. Our doors are open, however, they're open by appointment and scheduling to join us on the show to make sure everybody is safe. But stay tuned. Let us know how we can help you grow your business, share your ideas. We also have Vice Mayor Bob Weinroth joining us the first week in June to let us know what's happening in Boca Raton.
That, I am looking forward to doing that. As a matter of fact, I want you to see if you can organize the two vice mayors at the same time
That'd
on
be
the 2-hour
interesting,
show.
Fort Lauderdale and Boca.
That's right, because the third one is I'm going to ask them to bring the vice mayor of Miami-Dade that opened yesterday. And if we can have all three of them on, I'll dedicate the 2 hours to the three of them and let everybody in the businesses come forward, because, you know, we are all in this together, and we are going to applaud our leaders that are going to lead the way.
So check it out if you are in Palm Beach County as a business owner or the Boca Raton as a business owner. Those links opened up this morning at 8 a.m. for grant money, for loan money. See if you qualify, how to qualify. Get your application and upload whatever documents you have. And you know what, give it a try. Keep working hard because it's new, but it doesn't mean it's not any better. So you never know.
You never know. Give
Have
it
a
a shot.
great morning. Stay tuned. Teddy Unscripted coming to you at 10:30 and a full lineup of the day. We will see you back here at 12 o'clock for some sangria, some great books, and we'll see what happens.
And I'm in the New York City line. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.